Hello everyone, welcome to the Qigong Tai Chi class. My name is Imelda, and for the next hour, we will just focus on activating, circulating, and accumulating our internal energy, which we also know as the Qi. So let's start by welcoming everyone, having with a half bow, and slowly bring your hands to the side. And let's set our feet shoulder width apart. Relax your upper body. Set your feet on the ground. Slightly bend your knees. And so let's start with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Open up. Exhale. Gather the energy and bring it down to your core. And now let's start bringing our hands to our side and rotate our neck. Slowly and deeply. Now reverse. And look down, stretch the back of your neck, and look up. Look to one side, back to center, and to the other side. Now let's bring our hands to the side, and let's twist. Twist your arm like a wet towel. Back to center. Opening and closing. And bringing your hands down, and let's just start moving our shoulders up and down. Opening our shoulders, releasing the stress. And I start bouncing. Bringing our weight to our feet. Activating our energy. And now make it stronger. Now move your hands up, side, and again down. And let's start moving left to right. And back to center. And slowly bring your hands to the side. Inhale and exhale. Now let's move our shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And bring it down to the center. Again, inhale and exhale. Now let's open our chest. Turning left to right. Bring your arms 90 degrees. Opening your chest. Now let's move up, reaching up. And smile. Now bring it down. Now let's open our chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now opening the center of our body. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opening our palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now bring our hands out and pull in your fingers, stretch, and push down. Now the other hand, pull in and push down. Now activating our joints. Rotating our hands, our wrists, so that energy can flow freely throughout our body. We activate our joints. Now activating our elbows. Bring your thumbs up and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now shake, 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 shake. Now let's go to our waist and hips, opening, making circles, and reverse. Now bringing our feet closer together, let's just rotate our tailbone, making tiny circles with our tailbone. And reverse. You might feel your core being activated. And exhale. Now let's open our hips. You can just stand up if you don't need support, or you can hang on to a chair or a wall if you feel unsteady. Now let's open our hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, doing the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Coming back to center. Inhale, exhale. Now, warm up your hands. Warm up your hands. And let's bring it down to our knees. And let's massage our knees. and sit and up, sit and up, sit, up. Now let's rotate one way, and the other way. Ooh. And now open and close, open and close. Now reverse. Come up, center, inhale and exhale. Now let's stretch our legs. Put your toes up and stretch the back of your leg. And coming back to center, the other leg, stretch. Reach for your toes if you can. And come back to center. Now our toes. Point your toes to the ground and let's dig our toes into the ground. Massaging the acupressure points in our toes and feet. And now reverse. Twisting your ankles, rotating your ankles. And now let's press down to the side and push down. Feeling the stretch on the side of your leg. Now coming back to center, you can hold on to a chair and push back. Activating the energy in your shin and back to center. Now let's do the other leg. 1. Pressing your toes to the ground and reverse. Now press on the side. Coming back to center. Pull them back. And coming back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we'll do some bouncing again. And slowly, we will do tapping. Why do we do tapping? To activate our energy channels. So if you follow me, we will be waking up our body with tapping. So now, fingers, activate your fingers. Yes. Tapping your head, top of your head, with your fingertips. Back of your head, back of your neck, side, bottom of our nose, chin. And let's start tapping our chest. Take a deep breath and exhale. And let's make some sounds. Say ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! Now our shoulders, tap them hard. And palms to the sky, and elbow, and down to our palms. Now, bring your hands and again to the shoulders. Your thumb going towards our thumb. Tap our thumb. Pinky. Elbow. Armpits. I love my armpits. And going down and up and back to center. Now feel the difference between your left side and your right side. Inhale, exhale. So you will see the difference in the buzzing sensations. Now let's go to the right side. And tap, feel your body. Elbow, palms, back of palms, and back to the shoulders, thumb, pinky, armpits, side, and down. Now let's go back to our core and going up and going down to our core. Now hips. Now let's tap our back as far as we can reach. Our kidneys. Activate our kidneys. And going down to our buttocks, back of our legs, back of our knees, down to our feet, front of our legs, inside our leg, outside our leg, and coming back to our core. Now slowly massage, take a deep breath, and bring your hands to the side, feeling some tingling sensations, some slight vibration that we have created, circulating our chi. Now bring your hands up and down, gathering the energy, breathing in and exhaling. Now bring your hands to the side and then let's just swing. Tapping your body. Lifting your heels. And slowly coming back to center. Now let's lift our toes. Stretching the back of our legs. Then Coming back to center. Again, let's vibrate, going down. And let's start doing some releasing, sweeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's go up. Ha! 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 And ha! And come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Now let's bring our feet closer together and we'll do our favorite one, our washing machine. Horizontal vibration. Vibrating our organs. Ooh. Our intestines, our heart, liver. Shake. Wake them up. Ooh. And again, inhale and exhale. Open and exhale. Now we will do some more circulating. Opening more of our hips. And coming back to center. Now we will activate our lower core. Our core, this is the center of our body. 2 inches below our belly button and 2 inches deep. Okay? So let's just activate our core by just pushing out and pulling in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we will work on our pelvic area. So first, let's do a Charlie Chaplin with our feet separated this way. And so we will contract and relax our pelvic area, okay? 1, 2, 3. Contract deeply. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Now let's put our toes together and our knees together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Now massage. Taking a deep breath. Tap, 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 tap. Now we will do some, let's circulate. Let's do it the other way. Now go to the ground. Inhaling and exhaling. Now reverse. Coming back to center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Now coming to stillness. Let's put our hands on the side. Start focusing on your body, being aware of your tingling sensations, the buzzing, energy circulating. Now let's do the tree pose. Bend your knees. Straighten your upper body. Tucking your tailbone. Let me show you on the side. We don't do this. We don't do that. We go this way. Okay? And imagine your arms are sitting on a ledge, very relaxed. The energy holding it up. Your lower body is strong and stable. This is a strengthening exercise for your lower body to help with your balance. And down. That's right. Okay, now let's just activate our circulation more by pressing our feet to the ground. With your middle finger pressing in the center of your palms. This is directly connected to your heart. And pressing down. Activating the bottom of our feet. And put Inhale and exhale. Now balancing the left side of the body and the right side of the body. Tapping our knees. 4. Now let's alternate. Left leg, right arm, and inhale and exhale. So you might feel your heart racing, heart rate increasing. Now let's just stay in stillness. Now let's start doing our Tai Chi moves. So let's put our feet shoulder width apart again. Bend your knees slightly. And then let's just start swaying. Gentle resistance. Upper body very relaxed. Swaying like a bamboo tree. Empty. Stable. Oh, feeling the breeze. Now slowly let's rotate, feeling the wind and the breeze. Flexible, yet stable. Now let's reverse. Now let's go shifting our weight. With our hips and our legs. Let your upper body just move very gently. You might feel your core activating. Now let's do it sideways, at an angle. And reversing. shifting weight. And coming back to center, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and bring the energy down. Now let's start doing some Tai Chi, basic Tai Chi moves, simple ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting your heels. Slowly, just going down. Upper body very relaxed. Synchronizing your moves with your breath. Oh, coming back to center. Now let's move to the back. Sweeping. Slightly bend your knees. Feel the resistance. Come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands up and let's sway like a tree. Shifting weight. And come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Now we'll part heaven and earth. Let's bring one hand up, facing the sky, and one palm down. Okay, stretch, opening our spine. Stretching our spine. And reverse. And again. And back. Now this time, let's turn one side, twisting, back to center. Let's switch hands, side, back to center, and down. Now let's bring our hands up. And open our chest. Reach up to the sky. Twist our palms. Straighten them out. Heaven's energy. And slightly moving, and push. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, open. Up. Twist. And bring it down and up. Now, inhale, exhale, push. Wiggle, wiggle. Stretch your spine. Now bring it up. Lift your heels and click down. Slowly push. Again, inhale, exhale. Bring it up. Lift up your heels. And push. Now, inhale, exhale. Go down to the floor. Turn to one side. Back to center. To the other side. Back to center. Now, like lifting a rock. Lifting your spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle, wiggle. Bring it down to our left. Back to center. To the right. Back to center. Then slowly lifting up, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly feeling our spine and down. Now let's do again, tree pose, staying in stillness. Focus on the strength on your legs and your core. And bring it down. Now let's bring our hands up and let's sweep. Very slowly. Feeling the resistance. Coming back to center. Now let's make some tiny circles. Feeling some sensations on your palms, Focus. Now let's reverse. And let's do it on the other side, making tiny circles. And reverse. Moving our hips. Now coming back to center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now bring our hands facing the ground. Let's twist to one side. Back to center. Bend your knees slightly. Now, paint a rainbow. And then let's do it one more time. Facing the earth, receiving earth energy. One side, twist. One and two and three. Inhale and exhale. Now let's do some clouds. Playing with the clouds. Coming back to center. So bring your hands in front of your core, staying in stillness. Now let's do some centering. Bring your hands, bring it down to the center of your body. One more time. Now slightly open your legs. One hand up, one hand down. One. Center of your body. Now inhale and exhale. Now bring it up. And slowly bring it down. And push. Up. Center of your body. And push down. Now bring it to the back of your neck. Open your chest. Drape it along your shoulders, down to your body, the side of your body. Bringing it inside your legs and push. Now slowly, let's bring our hands on the side. Shifting left and right. Now, punch, 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 grab, punch, in, punch, grab, punch to the side, grab, punch, and grab, punch, grab, punch, and grab. Now let's punch, hold it, bring it, and let's take a deep breath. Inhale, and let's go, ha! And down. Slowly, let's bring our hands in front of our core. Staying in stillness. Now let's take some deep breaths. Inhaling, expanding your belly like a balloon. Exhale, contracting into your spine. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let's just put our hands on our core and we'll do our deep breathing, breathing like a baby. Let's inhale, expanding your core. Fill it up with air and exhale. Inhale. Doing it at your own pace. Accumulating energy in our core. Breathing like a baby. Slowly rub your hands. For those of you, if you want to sit down, you can sit down. Rub your hands. And run your fingers to your head. Massaging your scalp. Ooh. Now massaging our neck. Feeling our neck. Now pulling our ears. Open. Open your jaw. Pulling. Oh. Now rub our necks, chest. And slowly bring your hands to the side and sweep. Sweep without touching. Feel. Now the other side. Feel. And slowly let's tap our fingernails. Tapping our fingertips. Now, rub your fingernails. Ooh. Tap on the side. Energizing our fingers, our hands. Tap. Tap. Now, like a lotus flower, smile. And slowly bring your hands, one to your heart and one to your core. Inhaling, exhaling. You can close your eyes. Going inward. Breath. Focusing on your breath. Now let's move our hands slowly. Let the energy move your hands. With no effort. Feeling your fingers, rotating your palms, feeling the energy between your palms, palms, palms. Slowly bringing your hands up to your head, massaging your head without touching. Clearing your mind, purifying your thoughts. Oh, imagine a bright light. Feel without touching. Now let's go to our forehead, our third eye. Bringing energy into our brain with our fingertips. Now bring it down to your heart. Opening your heart. Feeling the space between your palms and your heart. The energy in our heart. The warmth. Compassion. Love. joy. Slowly bring it down to our core, the center of our physical health, the energy center of our body, opening and closing. Bringing energy into the center of our body. Oh. Now slowly bring down your hands on your knees. Taking a moment of silence. Now let's rub our hands, warm it up. Bring it in front of our face. Open our eyes. Rotate our eyes to the left, to the right, up, down. Then open your eyes and exhale. Now let's stand up. Let's end the class again with our gratitude. Center of our body, and let's bow. Thank you. Smile. Thank you everyone for participating today, and I hope the energy brings you joy for the rest of the day.